Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the greatest mysteries in the art world, a story that has puzzled experts and fascinated the public for centuries. We're talking about the iconic, the enigmatic, the one and only ... Mona Lisa. And the best part? You'll be learning English as we unravel this captivating tale together. So, grab your detective hats and let's begin our investigation. Our story starts in Florence, Italy at the beginning of the 16th century. The legendary artist and inventor Leonardo da Vinci picks up his brushes to paint a portrait. But this wasn't just any portrait. It would become the most famous painting in the world. The subject is believed to be Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a wealthy Florentine merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. That's why in Italian she's called La Gioconda, but right from the start this painting was different. Leonardo was a perfectionist and he worked on it for years, possibly from 1503 until just before his death in 1519. He never even delivered it to the person who commissioned it. He carried it with him everywhere, from Italy to France, constantly adding tiny, almost invisible layers of paint. This was clearly more than just a job for him. It was an obsession. But why? This is our first clue in the Mona Lisa mystery. Now let's talk about that smile. Is she happy? Is she sad? Is she hiding a secret? For 500 years, people have debated the meaning behind her gentle, ambiguous expression. It's a technique Leonardo mastered called sfumato, which means smoky in Italian. He blended the corners of her mouth and eyes so softly that they seem to change right before your eyes. If you look directly at her mouth, the smile seems to fade. But when you look at her eyes, it reappears in your peripheral vision. It's an optical illusion, a stroke of pure genius. This clever trick makes her feel alive, as if she's a real person with thoughts and feelings, sharing a private moment with the viewer. What do you think she's thinking about? Let me know your theories in the comments below. But the mystery doesn't stop with her smile. Look closely at the background. On the left, the landscape is lower and seems more distant than the landscape on the right. The two sides don't perfectly align. Why would a master of perspective like Leonardo make such a deliberate mistake? Some art historians believe it's another trick to make the Mona Lisa herself seem more grand and dynamic. By creating this slightly unsettling, dreamlike landscape, Leonardo draws all our attention back to her, making her the calm center of a strange and beautiful world. It's as if she exists in a place beyond reality, a place created entirely by Leonardo's imagination. The painting's journey is a story in itself. After Leonardo's death, it was acquired by the King of France and eventually found its home in the Louvre Museum in Paris for centuries. It was admired by artists and connoisseurs but wasn't widely known to the public. That all changed on a summer day in 1911. On August 21st, the Mona Lisa vanished. The Louvre was in chaos. The police were baffled. They even suspected the famous artist Pablo Picasso of the crime. The news spread like wildfire around the globe. The Mona Lisa was no longer just a painting. She was a missing person. For 2 years, she was gone. The world mourned her absence. People flocked to the Louvre just to stare at the empty space on the wall where she once hung. So, who was the thief? It wasn't a master criminal or a rival artist. It was a humble Italian handyman named Vincenzo Peruggia who had been working at the Louvre. He believed that the painting, created by an Italian artist, belonged in Italy. One evening, he simply hid in a closet, waited for the museum to close, took the painting off the wall, and walked out with it hidden under his coat the next morning. For 2 years, he kept it stashed in a trunk in his small Paris apartment. He was finally caught when he tried to sell it to an art dealer in Florence. His patriotic but misguided crime had an unintended consequence. It made the Mona Lisa the most famous painting on the planet. When she was returned to the Louvre, massive crowds gathered to welcome her home. Over the years, the Mona Lisa has been studied with every tool science can offer. X-rays and infrared scans have revealed hidden details beneath the surface. We've learned that Leonardo originally painted her with eyebrows and eyelashes, which have faded over time. We've also seen earlier versions of the landscape and the position of her hands. These scans show us Leonardo's creative process, his constant adjustments and refinements. It's like peeling back the layers of time to watch a genius at work. Each discovery adds another piece to the puzzle, but the core mystery remains. Even today, new theories emerge. Some scholars suggest the portrait is not of Lisa Gherardini at all, but of Leonardo's mother, or even a self-portrait in female form. Each theory offers a different lens through which to view the painting. And that's the true magic of the Mona Lisa, isn't it? It's not just a painting on a wall. It's a conversation starter, a mirror that reflects our own questions and ideas about art, beauty, and human nature. Leonardo da Vinci didn't just paint a portrait. He created an enigma that has kept us talking for half a millennium. The story of the Mona Lisa is a perfect example of how a work of art can become a cultural phenomenon. It's a tale of artistic genius, a daring theft, and an enduring mystery that has captivated the world. It teaches us that sometimes the questions are more interesting than the answers. Her smile, her gaze, the world she inhabits, it all invites us to look closer, to think deeper, and to use our imagination. And that's our journey into the Mona Lisa mystery for today. I hope you enjoyed this story and picked up some new English vocabulary along the way. What part of her story fascinates you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments. We love reading your ideas and theories. Thank you so much for watching. If you had fun learning English with this story, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating stories. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.